Hi friends! Welcome to Tori Talks TV and welcome to our Fab 5. So because it is almost Father's Day, our Fab 5 today are the top 5 best TV dads. So appropriate.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. Lots of good TV dads out there, but we have compiled a list of 5 each. So we don't know each other's lists, so this is like extra fun when we find out. Okay, Dr. S is going to go first today.
Okay, my number 5 is Phil Dunphy from Modern Family. So what I love about Phil is that he is like kind of cool, kind of dorky. He like makes cheesy jokes, but he's also very loving.
Yeah.
He's a great dad. Great husband. Like, I don't know. If he was my dad, I'd be cool with that.
Super attractive.
He is.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's not just me.
He's got some good features.
Something about him.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm drawn to him. It might be that he's a cool dad, though.
No, I can see that. Really, really funny guy.
He's not afraid to have jokes, like, be the butt of the jokes.
Yeah, that doesn't take himself too seriously.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
But then he's serious when he needs to be.
Right. Yeah. Oh my gosh, good one.
Be.
Yeah. Good number 5. Okay, ready for my number 5?
Yes.
My number 5 is from a show called This Is Us. It's Randall Pearson.
Oh, Randall.
So as we all know, Randall Pearson is like basically the perfect human. And this is not debatable.
No.
Okay, he does have his flaws. But actually, his flaws are very endearing, right? And I mean, when I think of how he is with his daughters, now 3 daughters, I mean, it makes me emotional. I mean, he's just so, like, they're all 3 of his daughters are different. Yes. And I will never forget when Tess came out and said she likes girls, and he handled it perfectly. Yes, and, you know, I would say he's more emotional than his wife, Beth, is. Oh, yes. But I think that's good. There's a really good balance there. But all around, good dad. Yeah. Good man. Yep.
His flaws make him believable.
Yes,
If not, we'd be like, that's not real.
Exactly, which is... Yeah. I mean, he's number 5, but he's still in my top 5. But I'm just saying, I think some of the things that... Sometimes he has panic attacks, okay? He gets a little anxious, and sometimes I'm like, ooh, that scares me. But he's still in my top 5, right?
You deservedly.
Yes. Okay. Go, Randall. Okay. Let's go to number 4. What's your number 4?
My number 4 his name is Fred Andrews, and he's Archie's dad in Riverdale. Played by Luke Perry.
Rest in peace.
So what makes Fred Andrews a great dad is that Riverdale is full of very bad parents.
Is it really?
Really bad. Like, so bad. Remember Hermione Lodge? And
that's a place, not a person.
And Hiram Lodge. The worst parents maybe ever. But in this world where, like, parents are really bad, he's such a good dad to Archie.
Is he?
Yes. And he's just, like, a good dad to all the other kids as well, because he's the only good parent in town.
Oh my gosh, really? Yeah. In the whole series?
And then he's played by my beloved Luke Perry, so I definitely had to include him.
I'm so glad that you did. He deserves that.
A really good dad.
I'm sure he's watching it right now. Yes. So thank you, Dr. S. Thanks for that shout out. All right. Sadly, let's move on.
Okay.
My number 4 is from Veronica Mars. It's Keith Mars.
Aww.
I just started watching. Well, I'm finished now. I binge watched it. I was late to the party with Veronica Mars, but I just watched it, all 3 seasons.
Amazing.
And I remember you had mentioned something about him being a good dad, and I was like, you know what, Dr. S, he is a good dad.
Yeah, he sure is.
I mean, he pretty much is Veronica's biggest fan.
Yeah.
And he's so sweet, and he's a single father having to take care of her, and he supports her craziness.
Yes.
And, you know? And she's so, like, in everybody's business for good reason, but he was like, okay, fine. Like, he tries to keep her in check, but he's also like, do what you gotta do. Lets her be herself.
Yes.
Really good dad.
Totally good dad. So good that I made him my number 3.
What?
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
He's such a good dad. Like, he just supports her. She's got involved in some crazy stuff.
Oh my gosh, like,
and he's there for her, and he has like a rapport with her. They joke with one another. I would love to have that type of relationship with my dad.
Well, he's kind of like her mentor, right? Like, he taught her everything she knows. So, they're like best friends in a way.
Yes, I know.
Well, thank you for pointing that out, because I was only halfway through when you were like, you know, isn't he such a good dad? I was like, yeah.
He's a good dad.
And then he just got better and better.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how good he is in the reboot.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I bet he's just as good.
You watch that fast. The only good thing about having the flu.
Oh, yes, exactly. Yes, that's right.
Well, Keith Mars.
Yes. Very good. Okay, so we're going to go on to my number 3.
Okay.
Which is Philip Banks. Ever heard of him?
Mm-hmm.
He's from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Yep. So not only is he like an awesome dad to his 3 children, Carlton, Hillary, and Ashley, but he also takes in Will because, you know, he can't stay in West Philadelphia because his mom got scared and moving with her auntie and uncle in Bel-Air. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to sing the whole thing, but I just think that it's really cool that he, you know, he was very stern, but also kind of playful and funny, and he went along with their antics. Yes. But yeah, he was pretty much up for anything, and he was the definition of a teddy bear. You know what I mean? He's like big and he looks really scary, but he was also very sweet. And that actor, you know, he passed away.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway, I think that he was very tough and intimidating on the outside, but he really had a heart of gold nonetheless. So I love him, and I love that show. I think I'm gonna rewatch that whole show.
I was gonna say I haven't watched that in a long time.
Yeah, maybe we should do that. All right.
Write
that down. Okay, let's go to number 2. What is your number 2?
My number 2 dad is Sandy Cohen from the OC.
From the OC! Yay!
You know, he also took in an extra child.
Yes.
And from the wrong side of he's from Chino,
Ryan.
And so in addition to being Seth's dad, he was also Ryan's dad.
Right.
And like those kids put him through the ringer. Like just lots of drama and
teenage angst.
Yes. And he's just solid. Like, also kind of like Phil, like willing to be goofy, but then really supportive and there for you.
Foot down too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's true. Oh my gosh, I forgot about him. I didn't even consider him.
He's a very good dad.
I'm glad he made one of our lists. Yeah. Good job, Sandy. Okay, so my number 2 is Dan Connor from Roseanne. I love him on there. So much.
I knew he'd be on there, though.
You knew it.
He's a good dad.
Oh, he is such a good dad. So he's like the working class hero, but very, very, you know, played very lovingly by John Goodman, of course. And he's like most real life dads. And again, that's one of the reasons why Roseanne is one of my favorite shows ever. It shows like very average people and people in poverty. Like it shows like what a lot of other shows don't. You know, represent. So, I just think he was the best dad because he had 2 daughters. One of them was more of like a tomboy. He was totally there for her. Another girl was more like a girly girl, totally there for her. And then DJ, he was, there's some of the funniest moments with DJ. But I just think he was a good dad to all 3 of his children. And he let them, you know, be their own person. And he supported them. He's also a good husband as well. Yes. I love him. He's so funny too. Yeah, he kept things light. He knew life was like there were a lot of serious things that happened to them, but he was like, it's okay. We're gonna go through it with grace. Well, I don't know about grace, but with a lot of laughter and humor. I love him so much. Okay. More so the Roseanne before, like I always say. Right. But he's still awesome. And okay, there were some seasons where apparently he went off and like, I don't know if you remember this, but after they won the lottery, he went off and like met a nurse. The nurse was taking care of his mom and like cheated on Roseanne. But it is revealed in the last episode that he actually died of that heart attack. So none of that ever happened. Never won the lottery, never cheated on her because he actually died. Did you know that?
Did not know that.
Well, Roseanne was writing a book. And so in the very last episode, she reveals, I made all that up in the book. Because because when he died, it felt as if he was gone with another woman.
Oh, wow.
Like
That's deep.
I know.
I had no idea.
He was a good man all along.
Sounds a little jump the sharky, but okay. I'll take it.
Really good.
Okay.
All right. Your number 1. You ready for the big reveal?
My turn?
Yeah.
My number 1 is Jack Pearson from This Is Us.
Yay! Go This Is Us!
So, do I even need to say anything? Like, is he not?
No, you don't, because Jack Pearson's my number 1!
I mean, I could have maybe bet a lot of money on that being the case, and I never do with these Fab Fives, but come on.
She literally said, I'm 100% sure we have the same number 1
and
right before this.
I don't even really like to choose shows that are not over, because what if they turn?
Right, but
this one, I mean, well, he's dead.
Yeah, but I mean, while he was alive, he was a great dad.
Yes.
He was a stellar dad.
I mean, given like everything he had been through with his own childhood and the war
father.
and his brother, and to just kind of use that all to make sure that he was a great dad to his kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what he did. And every single moment that we flash back to, it's like even when he makes a mistake in parenting, he like owns up to it.
Yeah.
And I chose the picture from Thanksgiving where
he made the best of a very uncomfortable situation.
And
they
now
were
the
stuck
tradition is like alive and well, even long after his death. Oh, so he's just a great dad.
I know, and I wrote down some points from doing push-ups with Randall on his back to loaning Kate his magical T-shirt at the pool because she didn't want to wear a bathing suit at the pool. Yeah, and I just put that he's willing to bend over backwards to make sure that the big three feel comfortable in their own skin.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I mean, he adopted a baby that he found abandoned at the house. I mean, from day one.
Yeah.
Like, jeez.
He's always been a good dad. The best TV dad.
Yes. Ever.
I
mean, they can't.
So far.
Yeah, it's not over. They might reveal other things that we didn't know, but they won't do that. Fans will be mad. That's
not gonna happen.
Don't do it.
Hey, great list of TV dads. Yay, we celebrate you. Good job, everybody. And happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. And thank you so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed our list. See you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.